welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who just shaved his head and loaded his body with serious tattoos. It's Adam Hodgins.
Oh man, the tattoos hurt, but they were worth it. For when I go to your Rain of Fire themed New Year's Eve party. I'm like, when I was laying in that chair, sweating profusely in immense pain, because I went to a cheap tattoo artist. If you're going to get that many travel tattoos, you can't go to an expensive one because it'll just cost about too much.
And they're all booked, and there's so many reservations, and and they're perfectionists.
I was like, who's free? Like, who's got a lot of time that they just need to fill a chair, and like is willing to have a student work on me that's like interning there.
Mm-hmm.
That work. So but I was laying there, I just said, when I walk in to New Year's Eve 2023 at Mark's house, Rain of Fire themed party like this, and I open the door and just leap into his house, that'll be worth it. That moment will be worth it.
So in my home right now, what I have waiting is outside. I bought a gigantic inflatable balloon, and I bought kind of prop axes. So everyone can jump off of my roof on a safe platform and onto a very, very safe pillow.
Right.
So everyone can recreate the jump from Rain of Fire, Matthew McConaughey's jump from Rain of Fire.
Yeah, that's you. Okay. Hold on. In earlier episodes, Mark.
Yeah.
We have discussed a Kurt Russell theme park.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Tango and Splash. It was a Kurt Russell themed water park. So we're still gonna do the Kickstarter for that one. If we reach our minimum goal of $50 million, we will make Tango and Splash happen. However, I think we could easily do this is a same vein of thought, but a smaller scale, Movies, Films, and Flicks birthday party.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where we come there and we set up, we'll have 15 inflatable or game attractions to pick from, but you can have for like the base price, you can have any 5 you want.
All right, so the Youngblood Czech Center.
Yeah, Youngblood Czech Center. It's how many, and the Youngblood Czech Center is going to be a combination of Youngblood and Goon, and so what it is it's how many punches to the face can you take and still score a goal on an open net.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so you sign up, and it's kind of like a silent auction. You just have a score. You're like, I think I can take 6. So then we have someone. Maybe it'll be Mark in the early going.
No, people at the party can pay to be the ones punching.
Okay, so you pay to be a puncher.
Yeah.
See, this is why we're a team. So you take I say 6 shots, I take 6 shots to the head and I score a goal. Well, then you come along later like, well, Hodgins took 6. I think I can take 7. So then you take 7 shots to the head and you get a goal. So it's like a silent auction. At the end of the day, we see who wins.
Actually,
so
we would need to rig a
consistent puncher.
Like a jigsaw-esque trap that delivers a punch at the same PSI every time.
100%. That's, and we would make it the average PSI of a minor league hockey player's punch.
A fading one though, like an older one that's been around too long.
Right. So that'll be one. We'll have the Rain of Fire inflatable axe swing situation.
Oh wait, no, the jump. You can do a high jump onto an inflatable.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
That would be great. We'll have a small pool with a jet ski on it.
Yep.
And you go around in the circle, and you have to do that while shooting paintballs at a remote control airplane from Waterworld.
Yeah, perfect. And then we need the cliffhanger, where.
So that's just a climbing wall, where you have to get as high as you can and grab a case of money while your friends are shooting at you with Nerf guns.
I like that. That sounds awesome. And then we need one more. So we need to talk one more from a movie. Like we've talked about Venom.
Yeah.
We've talked Cold Pursuit.
Oh, I know what it is. I got it, Mark. We're gonna have a upscale. So we're gonna enlarge it so it's like novelly big. We're gonna have a garden, and you have to go in there and you have a minute, bring out as many big vegetables as you can before the Mr. McGregor gets you.
Oh, yep. The Peter Rabbit.
The Peter Rabbit giant
ravage.
garden caper.
Giant garden caper.
Yeah, and here's the clincher. For an extra 15% above our base costs, we will bring a burger booth and serve you cliffhanger mountain burgers.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And can we, for one of our rides, there needs to be a kitchen fight.
Yeah, but that's the
like
upper.
yeah.
That's the upper.
That's for adults.
You know, that's for adults. If you want your party to get real this summer, call Movies, Films, and Flicks party planners.
The kitchen fight experience.
The kitchen fight experience.
Now,
and when we go that way, we can have like a Fast and Furious wrench fighting.
Yep, I need that.
Like big foam wrenches, and it's kind of like the gladiator joust, but you just hit each other with wrenches instead.
The Belgian ale keg throw.
The Belgian ale keg. Now we're talking. And then we'll
get to Rain of Fire soon.
Yeah, we promise. Sand yoga.
Wow.
Like steel. What was it called?
Dance fighting lessons.
Steel Dawn. Yeah, dance fighting lessons, but on sand. So you have to learn how to do it on sand.
That'd be amazing. We just have someone teaching everyone dance fighting.
Right, and then
you get punched in the face once, really hard.
If you get the platinum package, which is not going to be cheap, we will do, Mark and I, a motorcycle joust outside your house.
Wow. Yep.
But it's expensive. Like I'm saying, we sell one of those packages, you and I are retiring. We do it once and it's game over.
Yeah, it's all, I mean, to be fair, it needs to be in a field too, not a street.
Yeah.
And the field needs good ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's money in this. There's money in this. And we're going to make it.
I firmly believe we should have some sort of contest where the winner would get a base package party to start. And we do the first one's free. That
would cost us probably $3 million.
But we get lots of clicks, Mark.
Yeah,
in this world, it's all about getting the click.
Hey, do you want to know why I introduced you as just shaving your head?
Go for it.
All right, so I was reading Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights. And he has some.
Isn't that a fantastic book?
Yeah. Oh, you read it.
So Phil read it, and then I read it because of Phil.
Oh, okay. Because I had some surprise Rain of Fire facts to drop on you.
Okay. So if I'm being honest, I'm not all the way through it yet.
Okay. So in this book, Green Lights, Matthew McConaughey talks about how he was losing his hair. So he had this role coming up in Rain of Fire. He was playing Van Zandt. He's like, I'm gonna do it with a shaved head because Van Zandt's a tough guy. So McConaughey shaves his head. And People magazine gets some pictures of him. His head's still kind of, it's not tan yet. It's still kind of white because he had the hair there. And the picture just did not look great. So he got a message from a studio executive who was helping fund Rain of Fire. And this is what the note said. In our talk this morning, Mr. McConaughey, you refused to admit that you had in fact not shaved your head. If you are in denial of this fact, please come clean. So we can proceed on the journey of making this film together. In fact, it is true that you shaved your head. This would be a tragedy, a major misstep, an act that may bring you very bad karma. So a studio executive sent McConaughey a message because everyone was making fun of his head, I guess, for a while because he shaved it and it didn't look great yet.
Right.
So people were going at him. So he was really angry about this. He's like, you put bad karma on me? Knowing what we know about McConaughey, if you say, I'm going to give you bad karma, that's not good karma for him. He hates that.
No.
So he went one day and he ordered a Gucci blue suit that matched his eyes. He went outside for 4 hours a day the next 5 days and tanned his head. And then he shaved it and he greased it. That was brown. He's like, with some oil. And it just looked shiny. He said it would make Dwayne Johnson jealous. Then he went to the party, right? And everybody just went, oh my gosh, that dude is amazing. Like, you look beautiful. And the executive said to him, it scared me at first, but I've had a change of heart, Matthew. I love the shaved head. You look original and so handsome. I love it. So this person put bad karma on him. He, like you do, you order a custom Gucci suit. You tan your head.
I've done that 5 times this pandemic.
You go to the Chateau Marmont and you tan your head for hours a day. Then you show up at a party and just wow everyone. And this is what I want you to hear, because we had a very fun Rain of Fire episode, and we'll get into this data article that I wrote Which means that this date article is really cool because I wrote it in 2017. And when Wired interviewed me, it's one of the pictures that they put on the article. So it's Deep Blue Sea and Rain of Fire on this article. So it's pretty cool that they have that. But he decided, Matthew McConaughey, to get ready for this role, he was going to do 4 things. He would take a double shot of tequila every morning at sunrise before I get out of bed. And he said, yeah, a dragon slayer would do that. Have fire breath to beat the fire breather. To get the insides on fire first thing to start the day. To beat a dragon, be a dragon. Then, he said, run 5 miles across the desert daily, barefoot. 2.5 miles out, 2.5 miles back. Yeah, toughen up the soles of my feet. I've got tender feet now, I wear shoes. I've got to toughen up the soles of my feet, plus dragons have tough skin, and I have to become more like my prey. So he did that.
Right.
Then he said, keep my heart rate below 60 while standing on the edge of the barn's rooftop overlooking a 40-foot drop on the concrete below. So McConaughey was afraid of heights, but Van Zandt wouldn't be. So he said, I'll do it every day until I can stand on my heels with my feet over the edge while holding a resting heart rate in the low 50s. Next, run out into the pastures every night at midnight and tackle sleeping cows. So I'm going to go full on tackle cows, knock them off their feet. I'll get thick, burly, strong. Yeah, that's what a dragon slayer would do. That's what Van Zandt would do. So he said, this is how it went. He wrote, on the 6th morning, I gagged up the double Cuervo shot that was awaiting my bedside at sunrise. Then again, on morning 7, bad idea. Done. So he stopped drinking for 17 days training. He was going to do this. And he quit on the 6th day.
7 days. Yeah.
So he quit on the 6th day. Then, wait, how long did he? Oh, he had 2 months to prepare, actually. So he had 60 days to prepare. He quit that on the 6th day. At midnight on my 9th day, a large bull headbutted me and gave me a concussion as I tried to wrestle him to the ground. Oops. So by the morning 7, he's done with that. And on the 9th, morning 7, he's done with tequila. Night 9, he's done with the bulls. After 11 days of running 5 miles barefoot across the rocky 108-degree hot desert sand and stones, oyster-sized blisters formed on the bottoms of my feet so big and so bubbled out that I couldn't walk, less run. So by day 11, he was done running. After 2 months of trying, I never got closer than 3 feet from the edge of the barn's rooftop. And even then, my heart rate never got below 125. Nice try. So he did all this training, and he didn't complete any of it. But I just love that he admitted that in his book.
But it's also crazy to think that for 7 days he woke up to a double shot of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And for 9 days he attacked sleeping cows at midnight.
Yep.
Like, these are things I would not do one time.
Exactly. So the fact that he did it 7 and 9 and 11 shows some gumption on his part.
Right. But again, what he needs to do, here's the mistake McConaughey made in his training, Mark. And this is why I'm not saying I would be a better actor than McConaughey. This is why I'm saying I would be a better dragon fighting trainer than McConaughey. And if McConaughey's listening,
don't break the knife.
No, not if McConaughey's listening. McConaughey, I know you're listening. So contact Mark to get my contact information. I can help you out for your next role, because here's what you did wrong. Day 1, you take a easy drink. You drink a wine cooler when you wake up.
Ooh.
Right? And then you work yourself up to the 2 shots of tequila in the morning. So by the end of your 60 days, you're doing 2 shots of tequila, no problem. You don't tackle a bull day 1. You get a calf. And you run out there first day at midnight, and you lift that baby calf over your head, and then you put it back down nice and gentle. And you do that, and by the end of 60 days, you're lifting a whole cow over your head, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
You don't run bare feet over the ground the first day. You run with regular sneakers, and then you get like Walmart brand sneakers, and then you run in Chuck Taylors, and then you run in boat shoes, and then you run in flip flops, and you work yourself up to the bare feet. Like that's what's happening. And then you do you don't start on the top of the barn day 1. You get you build scaffolding that's like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot. You work yourself up. That he jumped into the deep end without a life jacket, and that's why he failed.
Yeah,
I'm saying if he would have done the Adam Hodgins dragon training slayer method, he would be killing dragons today. He wouldn't have got eaten in that last shot. He would have won.
He would have gone right through the dragon.
Yeah, it would have been no problem. So McConaughey, reach out, I like your body of work. I just think we can take your next action role to the next level with proper training.
For Reign of Fire, the prequel.
Yeah. Drizzle of Fire.
Whoa.
Reign of Fire, the storm is coming.
There it is. Oh, man. But I just love that story that he shared. Like, this
is an incredible story.
This is how he prepared for his role in Reign of Fire. And I gotta tell you, when I released this article in 2017, I had some pinch me moments of arguments with people about how far he jumped. Because in my article on Movies, Films, and Flicks, which I will link to, I suggest that he traveled 35 feet in the air.
And I want to say, going in, Mark, after reviewing your data and the footage, I think you are way safe within the 35-foot mark. I would say if you told me it was 40 or 42, that I would believe that as well. But you within 35 are well within the safe parameters of this jump.
And the thing that made me so happy, people looked at me. They were like, "Listen, Mark, like this isn't like not Mark." They're like, "Listen, this is how it worked out. He didn't travel that far because she's looking up at him, and that's the same as him like pulling back his axe." But if you watch the clip, you see him flying over the head, flying up in the air for easily 15 feet. Easily. He has cleared 15 feet. Then when they cut back to him, he starts swinging his axe. So when we see him from the below shot looking up, he hasn't started his swinging motion yet. He starts his swinging motion when he's already jumped 15 feet without dropping an inch. So,
and then there's the cutaway shot to her flying at him.
Exactly. So he jumps, you get a close-up of him, then you see her jumping at him, and then he gets eaten. So this guy with an 8 to 10 pound axe, which was for sale for a while, and we could have bought it, but it's sold now, which is kind of a bummer.
Like the actual movie prop?
The actual movie prop, and someone bought it, which is kind of a bummer.
What was the price? What did it sell for?
It didn't say the price. It just said sold. But the thing is, people are arguing with me. Like, no, it's probably like 10 feet. And then I was like, no, watch the clip again. But I just love that I got into a discussion about how far McConaughey jumped in Reign of Fire. Because what I love is you watch a lot of movies such as the Bourne movies, where Jason Bourne jumps massive long distances, but he always falls down. He's always dropping down so he jumps from the 5th floor to the 3rd floor. Jackie Chan jumps from the 48th floor to the 47th floor. The Rock jumps from a very high skyscraper and goes down towards a skyscraper. This, though, McConaughey remains parallel with the ground the entire time. And it's hilarious. And I love it. Because you and I talked about this on our earlier episode. What did you think was going to happen, Adam, when he jumped off this thing?
So here's the thing, though, Mark. I want to go back for a second to what you're saying about you had these very pinch-me conversations with people. Because I've been finding lately people are getting like what I call really brand loyal. And what got for me was the Masters of the Universe show that came out on Netflix, the Kevin Smith Masters show. Good, bad, or indifferent, whatever you think about it. People are defending it because the people that are defending it because they love Masters of the Universe, not because it's a good or bad show. And the people that are hating it because they don't like Kevin Smith, whether it's a good or bad show. And so I think it's funny that Matthew McConaughey has such brand loyalty to him that people are like, no, Mark, the jump would have worked. It was his character in this movie, because he's played by Matthew McConaughey, would do nothing that wouldn't really happen in a movie where he's fighting dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like in a bananas concept, you're arguing like, well, no, you're wrong, Mark, because McConaughey would not. It's funny to me. But when I watched this movie, when I saw that, Van Zandt comes in and he's like in a tank, and again, he looks like the hero of this movie. And so when this superhero thing happens, you're like, this dragon, this is the death blow. He's gonna hit this dragon, and it's gonna be a brave new world for everybody in this world that live in. And what happens is he just goes away. Like there's no drawn out speech. There's no like, oh, you got me, I'm dying, going without me. There's none of that. There's simply he's there for a scene, and then in the next frame he is gone, and that is all you see of him.
He doesn't come back. He doesn't explode from the dragon's mouth or
I was going to say,
chest.
you don't see the axe cut through the belly at some point in time.
None. He just gets slaughtered. And watching this movie, this was a head scratcher for me. And I remember just laughing because this was a big part of the marketing. And I remember going, man, he's jumping off this thing and he's gonna. But what I love though is what was his plan? This really is not a plan that saves time. No time was saved for this scene. He could have been up there hiding, but instead he wastes no time. The dragon wastes no time and just eats him instead. But I do love that. But also the scene is another kind of outlier because I know it's a bonkers premise, but Reign of Fire is played quite believably. You have crops that are growing. You don't want your crops dying. You need fuel. People smash on the ground when their parachutes don't open. This is a world where this is a believable world. Right. So then when you have McConaughey jumping 35 feet parallel with the ground, it makes everything it's so odd because it's so quick and it's the biggest outlier in this movie. And that's why I think it's always been so memorable for me. And I had to analyze it and I had to make Megan make diagrams for me.
Megan's diagrams belong in a museum.
Yeah. And I love how simple they are because I just wanted to show that if McConaughey jumped and sank, when you jump, when you're 40 feet in the air and you jump, you meet gravity. You start falling. Now, if that happened, the dragon would have smashed right into that tower. The dragon would not have avoided that tower. But instead, the dragon eats McConaughey and just remains over the tower. So McConaughey actually got air while jumping. He jumped over the platform. That's how high he jumped. So the dragon snagged him and flew away without damaging the tower.
Right. Now, your original question, Mark, though, what was his plan? And I think you know his plan and the genius of it. You just haven't put the pieces together yet. Okay, so I've read through all your article and your data about have we evolved to be super jump? Like, what is the plan here going? Is it a suicide mission? Like, what actually is going on? But what do we know about the dragons in this universe? Tell me what you know about the dragons, Mark.
They eat ash.
They eat ash.
There aren't that many of them left.
Okay, but go back to they eat ash.
Yeah.
They have to, like a fly, break something down to its most simple form to be able to digest it. Mm-hmm. So if your body is designed to need to break matter down to ash to eat it, how are they going to digest a fully at his peak McConaughey?
So he wants to choke the dragon.
I think he thinks he's going to kill that thing from the outside. There's no way the internal digestive system of that dragon that's ready to only digest ash is going to be able to handle an axe-swinging McConaughey.
Wow. So if Christian Bale would have just let that dragon exist, it would have slowly died from the inside because of the bones digesting inside of its stomach?
I don't think it even would have got that far. I think if they would have dissected that dragon after they got it, McConaughey is still alive in there. I don't think he's going to be a little scorched. He's not gonna look great, but he's got some skin burns. He's going to look like Boba Fett from The Mandalorian. That's what his life is going to be from now on. But I don't think that dragon's digesting McConaughey because the fire is an external way to prepare food, and that didn't happen. He just swallowed him.
No, but if we so we're looking right here. I'm looking at this clip, and McConaughey's torso is inside its mouth, and his head and legs are on the other side. So it's very possible that the dragon could have just dropped him.
That's true. Do you think the dragon bit him in half and then flew away?
Maybe pulled like a Deep Blue Sea, chopped him in half, and then left the rest, or chopped him in thirds.
Because that's the smart dragon move.
Yeah, because this dragon is smart. This is a smart dragon.
He needs to kill with his mouth and not ingest. See, I thought he originally swallowed him whole, and I was like, oh, McConaughey, you genius. Because there's no way that dragon's going to be able to digest an axe-swinging McConaughey if he needs to eat ash.
Well, his form is completely wrong to be swallowed whole here.
He should have dove, not jumped, but dove into that dragon.
Dove with the blade facing in.
Right.
So then the dragon opens up its mouth, and then the blade goes into it. So
Yeah.
if he just did a swan dive into that, then that could plausibly just get stuck in the dragon's throat.
Right.
And he gets barfed out. Like, remember in Pacific Rim when
Yeah.
Ron Perlman busts his way out of that creature?
Yeah.
It could have been that. But imagine if he just dives into it and just goes right in, swallows whole. It's just, I just love this scene though, because you make this grounded 2002 film, and then you have a 35-foot jump followed by a quick murder. And I'm not gonna, we love this movie. But when you watch Deep Blue Sea and Sam Jackson is killed suddenly, that's a surprise, and it's wonderful. But this time, when McConaughey died, no one in the theater went, "Oh my gosh, that's incredible! This is like the greatest surprise death of all time." Everyone just went, "What?" Right? Did anybody cheer?
It was the same reaction to Seagal in Executive Decision.
Yep.
Where you're like, oh, that's not right.
Yeah, just go on without me. And then, what? Yeah, there was no clapping in that.
No, there was befuddlement.
Yeah, wait, did that just happen? Right. So,
yeah,
I like that a movie will befuddle me, but
yeah.
That's why this scene is so memorable, because there's so few like them. So in this one, Seagal did. Like, Seagal's character kind of had to die. He had to do that to make the mission succeed, correct?
Let's say okay.
Okay. So he maybe could have gotten out, but let's just, for the sake of the plot, he had to do it. This one, McConaughey, he doesn't swan dive into its throat. He just kind of jumps. What if the dragon was a real trickster and just stopped, and McConaughey just landed on the ground? Imagine that.
Yeah. That would be the smart dragon move. Other dragons would be talking about and laughing about that for years.
Oh man, centuries later. You remember that time that Hank just stopped on a dime?
Okay, so we're calling this dragon Hank. That's its official name?
Yep, Hank.
Love it.
And just let that dude... Oh, no, this is the female, right?
Yes.
Oh, no, so it's not Hank. So
Henrietta.
Meg. Yeah, Henrietta. Henrietta just stopped. And that dude just smacked on the ground. I just love it. And, I'm glad you joined this. Glad you to talk to me about this, because I really enjoyed just pausing this movie and putting up a ruler. So I paused this. I measured the distance. I measured how long McConaughey's body was, and then I went up to the screen and tried to match it. So it's like, I figured since he's scrunched up, he's 5 foot, get that length out 15 feet, then he travels further. I just had fun. There's times in my life where I really enjoy these dumb data pieces, because they're not dumb. But I enjoy these.
They're not dumb. Don't talk that way about it.
Well, the only reason I call them dumb data is that so many people are like, this is pointless. So if I put dumb data and they say this is pointless, then they look kind of silly, because I'm like, yeah, it's called dumb data. Does that make sense? It's a defense technique. But it's like when I sat up and put sticks in my backyard to measure how far Leatherface ran in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake, or when I was running around my truck to mimic Halloween 1978. There's some fun, like, random not science, but there's some fun added beats to these that I really enjoy. Because this is another thing too. I think, when you looked at these diagrams, when you looked at this post, did you have like a smile on your face?
Oh, it was highlight of my day.
I want people to Jimmy John's, waiting for their sub, anywhere, waiting for their sub sandwich to come out, and just reading this article and just laughing, then eating their sub sandwich, and then just having a nice day. Like, that's what I want these things to do. And I enjoyed just, like, I hand drew all these cheeky little graphics, and then Megan made them for me. But I wanted them to be really simple, just kind of fun and dumb. But
yeah,
I don't know. I just love how I figured this out. Like, this dude jumped 35 feet without dropping at all.
Yeah, it was incredible.
And it makes me very, very, very happy. So I'm glad we got to explore this. I'm glad we got to talk about this article. And then you wanted to do something, though. You wanted to do a dragon movie draft.
Yeah, I want to build you and me. Let me paint a picture here, Mark. In a post-apocalyptic world where two factions rise up, and those factions are Canada and the United States of America. Because it's the only thing that we don't have in common, is that where we are actually living. So because the world's in such peril, we lose touch of our reality. And so we find ourselves as the champions of our respective countries heading into battle with each other. And so I know it's an odd thing to say, but like we have lost the grounds of our friendship. And we have to build a team of 5 dragons to take into battle. So it's you and me on the ground with axes. Okay, here's the thing. You and I are ground axe fighting, and we have to pick one cinematic axe to use as our weapon, plus our team of 5 dragons.
Okay. I just want to say the axe I want, and we can both have the same axe, correct?
100% we both have the same
I'm
axe.
taking Rain of Fire axe, because I don't think I could handle a broad, massive, gigantic axe. I would want an axe that, if I miss a swing, I can recover that swing quickly. So,
yeah, and I think the axe from Rain of Fire is a very maneuverable axe.
mm-hmm.
Like I think it's pretty agile, I would say.
Yeah,
okay.
And so that's what I would need. So I would want that.
Okay, very very cool. I love that. I love that a lot. I would have the Huntsman's axe from Snow White and the Huntsman.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's a combination of like it's got some weight to it, but it's not so heavy that I'm gonna be at a disadvantage.
I like it. Yeah, because you and I are both avoiding large axes, correct?
I'm also avoiding a non-realistic superpowered axes, so I can't pick like Stormbreaker because like this 5 dragon battle is set in reality, Mark.
Okay, set in reality.
Reality.
It's set in the Rain of Fire world.
Yeah.
All right. So can we pick, if you get one, do I not get that one? I guess so, since they're mythical dragons.
Right, mythical dragons are only 1 each.
All right, so how about this?
But I'll say this though, Mark.
Let's do a snake draft. So you pick one, like I pick one. Or no, let's just...
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I'll say this. If one dragon exists in a cinematic world, there's usually a second one in there to counteract it.
Got it.
So like, if you, for example, pick the Rain of Fire dragon, I can pick another dragon from Rain of Fire.
Okay.
Right? So we can go down that road.
Well, since this is your idea, I'll let you pick first.
All right. Now this is maybe going to be unconventional, but my first dragon is going to be Mushu from Mulan.
Ooh.
Because I know for a fact I need a wisecracking partner that isn't going to be up there in the dragon fight, but is going to sway. He's going to be like wrapping around your ankles, tripping you and stuff, allowing me to get the good axe blow in.
Oh my gosh, I like that. Oh wow, you're getting assist on the ground.
Yeah.
Wow, that's smart.
He's so small, you'd never see him. He'd be my side satchel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I swing my axe, and he would leap off of my axe handle and wrap around your eyes, and you'd be like, oh, and that's it. Game over for Mark.
Oh man, that's brutal. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, the alpha dragon. I mean that thing, it's the alpha.
No, and I would say that he is a sleek and smaller dragon, so the bigger dragons that aren't from his universe wouldn't know he's the alpha dragon.
You would just blast those things.
Yeah, they wouldn't see him. They wouldn't see him coming.
So that's my pick right there.
Okay, so
I'm going big. I'm going big.
No, you're not holding it back here. So I'm gonna pick Seraphina from Aragon.
Oh.
Only because she was voiced by Rachel Weisz. So I got to have my Weisz on my team. And again, I can like ride on her back and fight from her tail, and like she's a strong, good dragon with good claws and nice scales, as Jeremy Irons said. But I think just having so far I've got me hanging out with Eddie Murphy and Rachel Weisz. Like, is there a better way to do battle than that?
That sounds amazing.
Right? And she's like a powerful dragon. By the end of that movie, she's holding her own.
You have Rachel Weisz and you have Eddie Murphy. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go weird, and I'm kind of jealous of your first pick. So I'm going to take one of the dragons from Evolution. You know, the creatures that look like dragons that fly through the mall?
Yes.
Because I need one with me. I need a dragon with me.
Why haven't we done an Evolution episode yet?
We need to, yeah. It's one of my favorites. But I
that
just
movie
need...
is...
So, like, Mushu can get between my feet now. But this dragon will be there to also be next to me. It's like a guard dog.
Right.
So All right,
If I was smart, I would have saved Mushu for my last pick, not giving you insights into my tactics. But here I am, being a fair fighter, doing what's going on.
And also, these dragons spit out other dragons.
Yeah, you have
So this dragon will fight, and then if you kill it, it'll spit out another dragon that flies away.
Right. That breathes better.
Yep.
Amazing.
I like it. Yeah. All right. So who's your next dragon?
And again, this goes back into my battle strategy here. I'm picking Elliot from the Carl Urban Pete's Dragon movie.
Oh yeah.
For 2 reasons, Mark. Elliot would land and he'd look at you with his big eyes, and you would feel sympathy for that dragon. Like, he would warm your heart. And while you're like, oh man, maybe Adam remembers our first Universal Soldier episode. Maybe this friendship is being rekindled. He's brought Elliot here. The kindness of boom, you get hit by Serafina from the side.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, he's gonna lull you in to a false sense of security. On the other hand, the other thing is, I would whisper into that dragon's ear. I'd be like, those other dragons killed Elliot. And he would get, like, end of the movie angry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would straight up lie to Elliot to win the battle.
Wow.
I would abuse my relationship with Elliot to win.
Wow. I like that. That's like next level Machiavellian. So it's cute, and he's been lied to. So it's double dangerous.
I didn't come here to lose, Mark.
Okay. So we got some interesting picks here, because we seem to have picked dragons that don't want world domination. Like, I was thinking if I take Jet Li from The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, he would go rogue and take over the world. Like, he wouldn't work for me. So I don't want that. Like, I don't want that stress on my shoulders. Does that make sense?
That's great.
All right, so I don't want that. So then I got to go pick a dragon that will work with me, is chill. So I'm going to go, you're going to hate this. You're going to hate this majorly, but I am going to take Draco from Dragonheart.
Yeah, you've stolen him from my list, but that is okay, because I have something else that I have means I get to use my backup, which I'm very excited about.
I just think, so I have Toothless, the dragon from Evolution, and Dragonheart. None of them want world domination. They're just fighting with me.
Yeah.
I don't want a rogue dragon. And
no one wants a rogue dragon.
Draco, yeah, man, Elliot. That's a what a horrible pick. I feel really terrible for Pete's Dragon now.
It's
kind of bumming me out. I like it.
You're good, bud. It was a fair pick. Okay, and I'll give you reign that you can call shenanigans on in this pick if you want. I hope you don't. I hope you see where I'm going with it. But I'm gonna pick, quote unquote, the dragon from the movie The Hitman Agency, who's played by Don Wilson.
Don the Dragon Wilson?
Don the Dragon Wilson.
Plays a dragon?
Well, he plays a hitman martial artist called the Dragon.
Oh, so you're getting a human.
I'm getting a human, but he's Don the Dragon Wilson.
What's the name of the movie?
The Hitman Agency.
The Hitman Agency, Don the Dragon. Oh, man. You've picked a really nice squad. But
again, it's all about getting rid of you. The dragon battle in the sky is inconsequential. Once the head of the snake is cut off, right? But if I have a hitman, Don Wilson as a hitman, now I'm fighting you, Mushu's running all around you, and all of a sudden, boom, Don the Dragon Wilson's there, kicking you in the back of the head. I'm sorry, Mark. As much as I love doing these episodes together, you're not getting up from that.
Oh, man. All right, I love it. I got a hitman coming after me. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to take... So you correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have to do this. But we see a crate dragon from Star Wars.
Yeah.
So they're large, carnivorous reptiles. They're gigantic.
Yeah.
And I just need something on the ground with me now.
Yeah.
I need another thing. Since you got a hitman now, I need a crate dragon.
Yeah, no, that's the only The only way to defeat Don the Dragon Wilson is with a crate dragon. That's just a fact.
You made me dig deep for that.
You would just assume that walking down the street, Mark.
Yeah. I mean, everyone knows it. So I got lucky here. I got lucky picking this one because it's under the ground. So Don is always like, I wish I could fly, but I can't. And I'm a hitman, but no matter where I go to hit, I'm not safe because it could be under me.
Right.
And the crate dragon's pretty chill. I don't think it just wants to be left alone.
It's not bothering anybody.
Yeah. And like, I just talk in, I'm like, listen, just come fight with me. You'll have your own, I'll give you America.
Otisburg. I'll give you Otisburg.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. What's your fifth pick?
My fifth pick is the dragon from Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Because when you put all the Dragon Balls together, the dragon doesn't fight, but he grants you a wish. So if I had the Dragon Ball dragon, you come, Mark, I have me and Don Wilson and Mushu and Elliot and Serafina. We're battling it out, and our strategy doesn't work. Strategy 1 doesn't work. And I'd be like, Dragon Ball Dragon, I wish we could start again. Battle goes back to the beginning. I try out strategy 2. That doesn't work. I make the wish, start again. Strategy. I keep going. I Doctor Strange it until we find the one that works.
Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. That's I like your team. That's a good one. I like it. I'm in trouble here. But
there's some outside the box thinking on both of our teams. I'll say that out loud.
So I guess I'm still a little envious of your pick of Don the Wilson Dragon. So I'm going to take Francis Dollarhide, a.k.a. the Great Red Dragon. Now, I want to ask one favor of you. Can I have the Hannibal TV series Francis Dollarhide and not Ray Fiennes?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No,
because he was a Hobbit, the guy who played him in what was his name? He was one of the Hobbits.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Francis Dollarhide from the Hannibal TV show.
Like we're one step away from you. Like, I'll take the tattoo on the back of the lady with the dragon.
Oh yeah, Kiss of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, but the thing is though, he does have an alternate personality, the Great Red Dragon. Because it's named after the William Blake painting. So,
yes. I
mean, that's fair, right? Because that's his nickname.
I think that's totally fair. I think it would be unrealistic of me to be angry about that at all.
Now, I do love that the character, I gotta find this guy's name because I love him in this show. He is so good. Let's see, Richard Armitage. He's in Hannibal, and I think that season with him, that's like one of the best portrayals of a villain I've ever seen on TV. And so he's also played a Hobbit who dealt with smog. So Richard Armitage as the Great Red Dragon is in my squad. This is wild.
I want to watch this movie.
So we should probably put together a collage of, if you want to make a collage of your squad, I can make a collage of mine, and then I'll just put them up to show everybody.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I love that.
I don't know who wins. I think maybe I have the air.
Yeah. So here's what I think it is. And again, Mark, this is fictional. I have no ill will towards you. I think your dragons beat my dragons. But I think with my squad, I beat you.
Yeah, you're going to trip me. And then you'll probably take out the evolution dragon.
Yeah.
The crate dragon will explode from the air and wipe out Don the Wilson dragon. And then Francis Dollarhide will be too busy eating things to become a red dragon. The little dragon will miss everything. Like Mushu will miss everybody, trip me. And then while you're looking at the carnage, I'll just fall on your axe spike and die. Just as Toothless blows all of your dragons out of the sky.
I just found out something very, very upsetting.
What?
Well, for Christmas, I was going to get Frank Frazetta to commission a painting of this for us. I was going to get you a painting of this battle by Frank Frazetta.
Frank Frazetta.
But it turns out he died in 2010 at age 82. So I can't do that for you, Mark.
You know, at a Wizard World Comic Con in Austin, Texas, Robert Rodriguez got a bunch of Frazetta art to the show.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that was cool. That was real good. He hasn't had many
Yeah.
dragons in his movies. That's kind of a bummer.
Imagine, we need to get Rodriguez to do
Imagine
his
Dragons?
just the soundtrack.
I should have gotten Imagine Dragons.
The band, just the whole band is like, they're not even fighting. They're just playing music to distract me. They're playing like wrong notes and like, yeah, just to like irritate me at a musical level. And I'd be like, they suck. And then I know they can do better.
I would have them do covers of all your favorite songs.
Right.
But in Imagine Dragons style.
Right. Which is crazy. I would love to hear an Imagine Dragons version of Me and Bobby McGee by Chris Christopherson.
Oh, man. You know that the lead singer of Imagine Dragons gives at least $1,000 a day to charities?
That's sweet.
Yeah. And he has a video featuring Dolph Lundgren punching stuff.
That's even better than charity, I think. That's charity to the world, is what that is.
Hey, well, before we get out of here, man, do you want to promote your GoFigure show?
Yeah, so that'd be great. We do a YouTube show called GoFigure where we rescue toys from the bargain bin and get them display ready for our shelves. We're just about to finish our 5-part series called Mastering the Universe. And this week we got a really cool Rambo episode coming out featuring a little movie data from Mark Hoffmeyer himself. So that's we're excited about that. So just go to YouTube, GoFigure. It's all one word, and you have yourself a good little time.
Oh man, and then I'll link to it in the site. And
Beautiful.
Yeah, do all that. But this was fun, man. Thank you. I originally intended this to be a half-hour episode, but I mean we have a MFF party service. We have dragon fights. We have dragons fighting. I think we succeeded. I think this was fun.
This was good. I want to follow the thread of the MFF party planning committee.
At least, so you see these shows on, like, I don't really watch home renovation shows, but when you show them, they use like Expo CAD to make a mock-up of what the house will look like.
Yeah.
I would love to see a mock-up of some of these things that we have planned.
So right now, I'm making mock-ups for I'm pitching a toy line, Mark. I'm come up with an action figure toy line of my own IP, and I should talk to you about it off recording to get your input. But when I'm done, I'm designing some play sets and whatnot. And when I'm done that, I will definitely do some mock-ups of this party stuff.
Oh, you're rolling, man. You're busy.
We're getting things done.
Cruising. I love it. But no, I'm so glad you joined me, man. It was good to get this episode out of my brain because I've been wanting to record this for a long time.
You've been wanting to record this episode since our Reign of Fire episode.
Exactly. So I'm glad we finally did it. And I get to talk about this data article and everyone got to enjoy it. So this was cool.
It's always a blast, my friend.
All right. Well, for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Adam Hodgins, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.